lifted him. "Be careful," I warned. Maeve held the ghastly cat an inch from her face. I covered my eyes, fearful that he'd strike at any moment, using claws or those ridiculously sharp teeth of his. "Oh, Magpie, your tongue is like sandpaper," she said with a tinkling laugh. I peeked through my fingers to see Magpie licking her nose. "What the—" "He really likes you," I said. Maeve looked at me. "You sound surprised." "Other than Gareth, I didn't think he liked anyone." "I told you," Gareth said smugly. "He's very particular." Maeve placed the cat gently on the floor. "Be kind to your new owner, feline. She's the one who keeps you reeking in tuna." Magpie rubbed against her ankle, then hissed at me for good measure before trotting away. "Can I offer you a drink?" I asked. "I have lemon fizz, or maybe something stronger like a pomegranate pounder." She smiled. "Sounds like you're getting into the swing of things here." "Slowly," I said.
"Why don't we sit in the living room where it's more comfortable?"
Gareth said. It was odd for him to be able to act as host, since, typically, I was the only one who could see him. "I love what you've done in here," Maeve said, spinning around to admire the newer paint and window dressings. "No offense, darling, but Emma's taste is much more my style."
"None taken,"
Gareth mumbled. Oh boy, now he'd sulk for the next 20 minutes. Didn't Maeve know better? I planted myself on the settee, and Maeve sat in the wingback chair adjacent to me. "So, you'd like to know more about this unique situation, is that right?" Maeve gestured to Gareth, who hovered by the oversized fireplace. "Whatever you can tell me," I said. "None of the witches in the coven can see ghosts. Is that a trait of my coven?" Although we knew my coven was different, the details were scarce. Maeve crossed her legs and rested her hands on her knee. "I wish I could help, but I'm afraid my knowledge of covens is rather limited. I think you might be better off speaking to an older witch, one with more worldly experience." "Like Lady Weatherby?" Lady J.R. Weatherby was the head of the Spellbound coven, and the only witch I'd met so far that I was genuinely afraid of. Maeve swatted the air. "Oh, no, darling. I mean an older witch, like Agnes."
"Good thinking," Gareth said. "I'd forgotten about her."
"That's because she's been in the Spellbound care home for ages," Maeve said. "She's a former head of the coven and very sharp. I'm sure she can offer you more insight than I can." "Thanks," I said. "That's helpful." I wondered why no one in the coven had mentioned Agnes as a possible resource before. The mystery surrounding my origin was well known in Spellbound. "Word to the wise, though," Maeve said. "You don't want to show up empty-handed. Sneak in a little contraband, like sweets and alcohol, and she'll be much more agreeable." I made a mental note of her suggestion. If Agnes was as intimidating as Lady Weatherby, I was all for making her agreeable by whatever means necessary. "You, my good man, are another story," Maeve said, focusing on Gareth. "I'd be happy to take you under my wing. I imagine you have many questions." Gareth's relief was palpable.
"Yes, I do. So many. Is it possible for me to make physical contact? I mean, I know I won't ever be in the flesh again, but can I at least move objects? I'd like to be able to slam a door once in a while, just to make a point."
He narrowed his eyes at me. Maeve twirled a strawberry blonde curl around her finger. "I can make a few recommendations. There are books on the subject." She hesitated. "My primary recommendation, though, is to enlist the aid of one of the Grey sisters. Any one of the three would make an excellent tutor." Gareth made a choking noise.
"You expect me to spend time alone with a Grey sister?"
Maeve shrugged. "You're already dead. What's the harm?" I looked from Maeve to Gareth. "What's a Grey sister?" "3 sisters who live in the northeastern hills of Spellbound," Maeve explained. "They rarely come into town."
"They share one eye and one tooth between them,"